When you think of PNC Bank, you usually think of this kind of green. But now the tower at PNC Plaza is set to be the greenest skyscraper in the world, making PNC a whole new kind of green. The city of Pittsburgh recently opened up some new bike lanes, but because of the closure of some two-lane roads and the millions of dollars spent, some residents are questioning whether the amount of cyclists in the area makes it worth it. Lots of people judge their experience at the ball field off the food they eat, like this brand new gourmet carrot cake, this summery lemon cake, and of course your classic cheesecake, but nothing says summer like a Sunday in a Pirates cap. After the girls team spends about an hour on the driving range, they head out on the course for some real practice. Cheers Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. I'm Caroline Collins. Also, you should know where all of the emergency call boxes are. Just at the push of the help button, officers will arrive immediately. All you do is go to pittsburghpa.gov, click on the interactive map, and you can plan your morning commute to avoid all of this construction. Next week, we are bringing in Married at First Sight reality star, New York City firefighter, and independent pro wrestler Jason Carollne to talk all things wrestling on the show. But right now, our big topic is the Extreme Rules predictions. Guys, take it away. After the teens are all hair and makeup ready by Philip Pelusi's salon at Robinson, they head over to set. It's only the day after Halloween, but downtown Pittsburgh already has their entire winter village almost set up. We saw lots of tears being shed today as residents were being forced out into the cold and longtime employees being left without a job. They're asking people to sign this Valentine, then they're going to send it to the State House, putting pressure on them to pass a bill. A booklet full of veterans received recognition inside today, some who've waited 50+ years to be recognized. Plenty of businessmen and women take the incline up the mountain and back for their commute to work, but the incline will soon be closing this fall for mandatory construction. I'm Caroline Collins for KDKA TV News.
Firearm, baton, tourniquet.
Guns, bulletproof vests, police officers on the ready are patrolling colleges around the country. Even private colleges like Point Park University are beefing up their security with a staff of officers.
Point Park Police were all Act 120 certified municipal police, the same arrest powers as everyone has in their hometown. So it's exactly the same as people's hometowns, police officers. It's just we're police here for Point Park University.
The officers here on campus undergo several hours of training, most recently a training called ALICE that educates schools on how to alert, lock down, inform, counter, and evacuate.
It actually teaches the students and the faculty how to keep themselves safe and barricade. It's different scenarios and situations, but it was a real good training that I'm going to implement here at Point Park.
Sergeant Black tells me he wants students and faculty members to know how to get in contact with the police. You should locate the red phones in all the buildings around campus. Pick them up and dial 2222 to reach the campus officers. If you're walking on campus and you come across an emergency, pull out your cell phone and text 412 COPS tip. You can text the cops your emergency that way. Also, you can call the cops at 412-392-3960 and tell them your emergency that way. Also, you should know where all of the emergency call boxes are. Just at the push of the help button, officers will arrive immediately. With all the advances in security and the presence of the officers who've only been patrolling for 4 years now, the students can feel comfortable when walking around the downtown campus.
I think it's really good that they're here because I feel really safe as a commuter when I'm leaving late at night from the library or something. I feel like them being here just negates all the problems that could potentially happen.
It's the start of golf season and the Point Park University women's team is getting ready to tee it up at their first spring match this Saturday.
So we're playing in Newcastle Country Club, which tends to play pretty difficult, I would say, especially since it's our first tournament.
It may be the team's first spring tournament, but they've been putting in some hefty practice hours at Quicksilver Golf Course in McDonald.
Practices usually start at 6:30, so I'm up around 5:15. It's not the best, but we make it work. We all come together and just trying to get better.
Assistant coach Chris Bowen has high expectations for the ladies this Saturday.
Well, I know they played Newcastle before, so I hope they can learn some lessons from the last time they played. I would like to see them finish more towards the top of the pack because they had a pretty decent outing in the fall, and they really didn't play as well as I thought they could.
After the girls team spends about an hour on the driving range, they head out on the course for some real practice.
We like to get 18 holes in before class, but usually we only get 9. So it all depends on how fast we play.
The team has a busy schedule coming up. They'll be driving it all the way to Santa Claus, Indiana for the KIAC Conference Tournament. If they get the win there, they'll compete in the National Championship later this month. That would be just par for the course for the graduating seniors.
We have 5 seniors, so this is our last time together. Hopefully everything goes as planned and maybe we can get some recognition.
Welcome to TTYS.
A new talk show starring Pittsburgh teens is now making its debut.
We talk about a lot of the issues that teens face in an everyday life, such as bullying, social media, a lot of those things.
TTYS stands for Talk to You Soon, and it gives the 5-member panel the freedom to discuss topics important to high schoolers.
They need something like this. They need an outlet, some kind of a platform to be able to speak about the issues.
The show airs in 5 states, including Pennsylvania. Each day of shooting begins with the girls' favorite part.
Hair and makeup. I think it's so fun.
The teens have to come prepared.
We do have to do some research, like depending on the topic we're doing. If there's one that we want to like say like statistics or something for, like we have to make sure like it's fact and not just like we make it up.
Other topics rely on experience.
My favorite topic on TTYS was the teen dating segment. We talked about how it used to be when boys used to come up to the door instead of texting you here.
After the teens are all hair and makeup ready by Philip Pelusi's salon at Robinson, they head over to set.
It's Latitude 360. We actually film all of the Teen Talk panels are here.
As soon as the teens hear action, they take over.
I wanted my hands off of it in the sense of the adult touch. I thought that if there was a show that was truly going to be for teenagers, if an adult was running it and creating everything that was like manufactured, it would smell of an adult, and there wouldn't be the teen viewership there.
Reporting for Point News, I'm Caroline Collins. Eaton Park opens yet another delicious restaurant. It's actually a juice bar called Delicious Raw, located on the corner of Forbes Avenue and Wood Street. So the name really says it all. It is raw, natural ingredients combined in a unique way to create amazing, great tasting, delicious beverages. Delicious Raw specializes in made-to-order juices and smoothies. Customers can even add their own twist by choosing add-ons, like nuts, seeds, or proteins that can be blended into their juice smoothie. And the menu goes on. Variety of different menu options that we have. So we have made-to-order juices and smoothies, and then we also have grab-and-go items, such as our wellness bowls and our cold-pressed juices. The workers behind the counter are called brewistas, and they're already stirring up some favorites. If I want something fruity and fun, I go for the watermelon hydrator. It is amazing. It's so light and refreshing, and it makes me think of summer. We also decided to give them a try.
Can I have 2 sunsets on 5th? And then in mine, can I add do you have flaxseed?
Yes.
Absolutely delicious. We love this downtown location. Our juices and smoothies appeal to both students, parents, and anyone else in between. So definitely come on in and give us a try.
I'm a student here in downtown Pittsburgh, about 2 blocks away from Delicious Raw. I'm also an athlete, so I have a busy schedule, and Delicious Raw is a convenient way to get my nutrition for the day. They have meal replacement smoothies, and it just tastes great.
You can enter Delicious Raw on Forbes Avenue or at the corner of Forbes and Wood Street through the Hello Bistro entrance. Make sure you get in between 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on weekends. Reporting for Point News, I'm Caroline Collins.